Hello and welcome to another stop in the roadmap to the Tour de Cure. I am your Silicon Valley Tour de Cure lead, Danny Medley, and today we are going to be focusing on our pre-run and ride stretching. So today we have, again, our fitness guru, Brad Fenichel. He's going to be showing us some stretches that we should be doing before our run and rides and cycles and whatnot, and then also some afterwards. And he's going to be explaining the importance of both. After that, we will be then moving on to our strength training. So without further ado, I'm here on location in Brad's studio / living room, Mr. Brad Fenichel.
All right. How's it going, everybody? Nice to see you guys again. We're going to get started with some stretches. Now, we're going to do dynamic stretches. Really important to stretch with dynamic stretches at the beginning as opposed to static stretches. It helps warm up your muscles, prevents you from getting cramped or any tears in your muscles. All right. So we're going to start off with our Frankenstein walk. Now, our Frankenstein walk, you're going to have your hands out. You're going to be kicking your legs up, touching your foot to your hand, just like this. Now, you can do it walking forward. Since I am in my studio / living room, I will be doing it standing in place. All right. Now, after this exercise, this dynamic stretch, we're going to be doing quad and piriformis walk. Okay, that's where you're going to be doing a quad stretch like this. And then from that, you're going to step forward and you're going to be bringing your leg up and you're going to actually stretch it to the side, just like this. You're going to do that for both of your legs for about 20 seconds. Now make sure when you're doing this, you are tightening your core. It's going to help you with your balance. Perfect. All right. Now, another exercise that we're going to be doing is an inchworm, or also known as the hip to hinge stretch. Now, with the inchworm, I'll show you from the side. You're going to be going down just like this, and you're going to walk all the way out and then all the way back up. Again, all the way down and all the way back up. Now, you're going to want to do that for 20 to 30 seconds, back and forth. Then we're going to be doing Supermans. So with Supermans, you're going to be laying down on your belly, nice comfortable position, hands out and up, and your legs out and up as well. Now, if you want to do a little more advanced movement with this, you can do swimmers, where you bring your arms out and back, out and back. Now, this is going to be strengthening your lower back, really important in running and cycling as well. Very important to have that lower back nice and strong, especially when you're in your saddle riding your bike. All right. Now, you want to repeat all of these dynamic stretches 3 times, okay? 3 times. Now, we're going to go into, there we go. Perfect. We're going to go into our downward dog to scorpion position. This is really important for cycling, all right? Now, with the downward dog, you're going to be in your downward dog position, just like this, and then you're going to go down and into scorpion. And then back into downward dog. Again, down into scorpion and back into downward dog. Now, after that, you're going to be doing a doorway stretch. Okay, this is going to be stretching your legs. I recommend sometimes if you have a belt or a resistance band, you can use it to stretch your leg as well. Now, I don't have the doorway with me to put my leg up on, but you will be laying back and you're going to lift your leg and you're going to want to stretch it back as far as you can. Now, with the resistance band, you can actually put it on the arch of your foot and you can pull that leg back and get a deeper stretch in your hamstring, which is a great deep stretch to have. And then you're going to be doing it with your other leg as well. Perfect. Now, after that, we go into the revolved belly pose. Now, with the revolved belly pose, you're going to be laying on your back, knees up, just like this, and you're going to roll your knees to the side and up and to the other side. And up. Now, you can do it with your elbows to the ground like this, or you can have your hands flat out as well. Now, you want to repeat all of these exercises, again, 3 times, all right, for 30 seconds at a time. Adjust the screen, there we go. Thank you. All right, now we're going to get into our static stretches. These are the stretches that you'll be doing after you're cycling or after a run. Now, this is to maintain your range of motion, especially after a long run or a long bike ride. Your muscles are going to get tight, so it's really important to do those static stretches, okay? Now, the first stretch that you're going to be doing is your quad stretch. So you're going to be grabbing your leg, pulling it back, making sure those shoulders are back, your chest is out, head is forward, core is tight, and you're going to be stretching those quadriceps. Now, this stretch also stretches your hip as well. Now, you're going to want to do it to both sides. I'd say about 30 seconds to each side. All right. Then we move into our hamstring stretch. It's where you're going to be standing with your feet together. I can show you from this side. Now, some people say they want to lock their knees. I don't recommend locking your knees. You can actually get injured if you do that. So you can have your knees slightly bent. You're going to reach down and you're going to touch your toes. If you can go further than that, you can touch the ground. That's great too. If you can't go all the way down, you can touch your ankles or your shins or even your knees if you feel necessary. Now you want to hold this stretch for 30 seconds. All right. Now, another stretch, this is one I love to do, my gastrocnemius stretch. You're going to be pointing your toe to the sky and stretching your calf, okay? So you're going to reach down and touch your toe. Now, also the calf is called your gastrocnemius, so that's why it is called the gastrocnemius stretch, all right? You're going to want to alternate it on both feet, 30 seconds each, okay? Getting that nice deep stretch. This is really good for cycling and running. You know, your calf does get very tight through biking and through runs as well, so it's really important to stretch those muscles out. All right, now we have a groin stretch. There's a couple stretches you can do for the groin stretch. You can sit down if you like to, and you can do the butterfly where you put your feet together, and with your elbows, you're going to be pushing your knees out. It's going to be stretching your groin. All right, it's a nice deep stretch. Now, another good groin stretch you can do are side lunges. Okay, this stretch you would hold for about 30 seconds. You want to go into your side lunge. That's where you step feet apart, nice and wide, and you stretch to one side. Hold that for 30 seconds, then you switch to the other side. All right, very good. Now our last stretch before our water break is our piriformis stretch. You're going to be holding your leg across the front, almost like you're crossing your legs, pushing your knee down and your foot up. There you go. Again, 30 seconds for this stretch, and then you're going to be going to the other side, stretching the other. Now you might find that one hip is a little bit tighter than the other. I know mine, my left side is definitely tighter than the other, always. No matter how much I stretch, My left side is always really tight compared to my right. All right, there we go. So let's grab a drink of water, take a little break, and then we'll get started with our strength training. All right.
Thanks, Brad. I just wanted to stress again, Brad told me to make sure that I went over this. So that the stretches we went over in the beginning were called the dynamic stretches. Those are used for right before a workout because you want to be moving and not doing something that's still. Helps your muscles warm up. And then the stretches that we did there at the end are called the static stretches. And those are for after a workout just to maintain your range of motion. And also, you never want to do a stretch to where you are experiencing pain, just the tightness of the muscle.